When we talk about a sprinter's performance, the focus is usually on leg speed and ground technique. But in an athlete's running efficiency, the role of arm action is equally important. Scientific analysis and on-field observation have shown that the faster the arms move, the more speed transfers to the legs. To understand this topic better, this segment will explore which exercises can help improve and accelerate arm action. The entire system is divided into 3 layers: strengthening, ballistic movements, specific drills, and all 3 components are perfectly aligned with the human biomechanics force-velocity curve. Phase 1, strengthening, muscles that drive the arm. The strength phase begins by targeting the muscle groups that are directly involved in arm action: shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, and traps. For the shoulders, front raises are a fundamental movement, but an important point to note is that while performing this exercise, dumbbells should be positioned so that the palms are turned inward, just like the natural arm rotation during running. The second effective movement is bar dips, which not only improve shoulder strength, but also mobility, making the mid to end phase of the arm swing smoother. To target the biceps, hammer curls are considered more efficient because their arm angle matches the running posture more closely. For the triceps, cable pull-downs focus on arm extension, which is part of the forward drive during sprinting. To activate the chest muscles, movements like pullovers, pec deck flies, and bench press are included. These exercises activate the entire upper body chain, which helps maintain stability and alignment during sprints. To strengthen the traps, farmer's carry and shrugs are used. These movements stabilize overall posture and the neck to shoulder connection, which is often overlooked in sprinting. Balance and stability, hidden key to arm efficiency. Not just strength, but stability and balance also play a core role in arm mechanics. That's why exercises like handstand holds are considered effective for improving balance. At the beginner level, this can be done with the support of a wall. Hypertrophy versus strength, what's necessary at which level? Athletes whose upper body muscles are relatively underdeveloped should first focus on hypertrophy training, meaning 10 to 15 repetitions per set, whereas those who already have good muscular development will benefit more from low-rep strength work, 6 reps or fewer. Ballistic movements, turning strength into functional power. To increase upper body explosiveness, some selected ballistic movements are used. These not only train the muscles for fast twitch action, but also make the arm drive during sprinting more powerful. One basic but highly effective movement is explosive push-ups. These fall under the plyometric category and activate the chest, shoulders, and triceps as a synchronized explosive unit. For athletes with a good strength level, muscle-ups are an advanced variation, combining both pulling and pushing motions. Additionally, movements like medicine ball or shot put throws are also critical in developing explosiveness. Overhead throws for pure vertical force, underhand throws for hip drive and upward momentum, chest tosses for straight line arm power, side slams for rotational explosiveness, which is rarely trained in sprinters. The goal of these exercises is to translate raw force into high-speed output, which can create a milliseconds level edge on the field. Drills for arm action, precision and control. After explosiveness comes the turn of control and efficiency, and for that, the next layer is technical drills. Typically, to improve arm action, a basic drill is used where the athlete stands in place and swings the arms back and forth rapidly. But analysis has shown that this drill is not as effective for developing arm speed as it's commonly believed to be. Instead, a better option is resistance band drills. In the first variation, 2 same-strength resistance bands are anchored in front and held with both hands. The athlete then performs a run-like arm action. This drill is done in 10 to 15-second bursts, and the objective is maximum speed with controlled form. In the second variation, the bands are tensioned from behind, which increases the resistance against the forward drive and naturally adapts the sprinter's pushing power. An advanced drill involves 1 band pulling from the front and 1 from behind. This variation challenges the arms in both directions, sharpening muscle coordination and control. Position-based arm drills, pure isolation practice. There are certain drills specially designed to isolate arm action. In this, the lower body remains completely inactive and the full focus is on the rhythm and speed of the arms. Half lunge position drill. In this, the body balance stays slightly active, but the legs remain static, which adds a bit of complexity to coordination. Common myth, arm mechanics confusion. Many athletes have the misconception that in arm action, the elbows should not open too much, meaning the arms shouldn't stretch out too far. While this is true to some extent, its application should not be mechanically rigid. The reason is, arm swing naturally varies depending on on stride length, torso angle, and overall posture. Arm mechanics, the science behind lever length. To better understand arm action, a simple mechanical principle can be applied: the lever length theory. A shorter lever always moves faster. This can be seen in any motor fan or mechanical device. When a motor is fitted with a small blade, it spins faster, while a larger blade moves comparatively slower. The same principle can be observed in sprinting. When an athlete's elbow angle stays tight, meaning the arm doesn't open much, the arm swing is faster. But when an athlete is sprinting at maximum effort, the natural momentum causes the elbow to open to a slightly greater degree. This is a physiological reality that shouldn't be resisted. It should be understood and accepted. The most important point here is that you shouldn't try to deliberately open or close the elbow. Letting the arm action flow naturally according to speed is the most efficient approach. Conclusion: training smart for efficient arm action. Arm action is not an isolated movement. It's part of the entire biomechanical chain. Developing it requires work on 3 levels: strength training, isolating specific muscles and preparing them for sprint-driven function; ballistic movements, converting strength into functional explosiveness; drills and technique practice, fine-tuning coordination, rhythm, and precision. And behind all of this lies one consistent principle: efficiency over forced mechanics. When arm action is allowed to move naturally with the body's rhythm, without forcing the form, that's when a sprinter's true potential comes to life.